Hi everyone, this is M. Kumar Sharma and you are watching Grow Shine classes. Dear students and viewers, today's video is based on some hard journal entries of accounting. Some financial transactions seems very difficult to the students while making journal entries just because of lack of knowledge of few accounting concepts. And these concepts are commonly mistaken by the students actually. One accrual concept, second one is matching concept and third one is conservative concept. These are some hard financial transactions which student feel difficult. Number one, expense outstanding. What is accrued income, prepaid expense, received income or income received in advance, unearned income. Simultaneously we can call this pre-received income, income received in advance, or this is also called unearned income. Next is interest on capital allowed, interest on drawing charged. I must write here interest on drawing, making of provision for bad debt, interest on loan, etc. So let us understand some difficult journal entries here. Number one is salary outstanding rupees 60,000. Suppose किसी business organizations की जो annual salary है, annual salary rupees 2 lakh है, 2 lakh annual salary है, but we could pay only rupees 1,40,000. ठीक है, सैलरी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के पूरे साल के 2 लाख रुपए है, मगर हमने पे सिर्फ 1,40,000 की है. 60,000 हमारा सैलरी आउटस्टैंडिंग रह जाएगा, विच वी हैव नॉट पेड. सैलरी ड्यू बट येट नॉट पेड. ओके, अकॉर्डिंग टू एक्रूअल कॉन्सेप्ट. नाउ लेट्स लर्न अबाउट द एक्रूअल कॉन्सेप्ट. द एक्रूअल कॉन्सेप्ट इज एप्लीकेबल टू द रिकग्निशन ऑफ बोथ द रेवेन्यू एंड एक्सपेंस. All this means that all the transactions must be recorded immediately, whether they are settled in cash or not, that doesn't matter. Dear students, सबको समझ में आया? एक्रूअल कॉन्सेप्ट ये बताता है कि हमको किस प्रकार से अपने रेवेन्यू और एक्सपेंस को पहचानना है. कोई भी रेवेन्यू उसी समय रिकॉर्ड हो जाना चाहिए जिस समय वो होते हैं. अब आप उनको चाहे कैश में करते हैं चाहे नहीं करते हैं, उससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. Revenue is recorded when it is realized or generated or earned, whether it is received or receivable. Expense will be recorded when it occurs, means when it becomes payable or it becomes due. तो रेवेन्यू को, किसी भी इनकम को, सेल्स है, रेंट है, कमीशन रिसीव्ड है, इन सबको तुरंत रिकॉर्ड कर देना चाहिए, चाहे वो कैश में रिसीव्ड हो चाहे ना हो. एक्सपेंस भी सिमिलरली, अगर करंट ईयर के जो एक्सपेंसेस हैं उनको रिकॉर्ड पूरा का पूरा हो जाना चाहिए. ठीक है, अगर वो ड्यू हो चुके हैं इससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है कि आप इमीडिएटली कैश पे कर रहे हैं कि नहीं कर रहे हैं. सो रेवेन्यू इज रिकॉर्डेड व्हेन अर्न्ड, व्हेन एक्सपेंस इज रिकॉर्डेड व्हेन इट अकर्स. हियर यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड रेवेन्यू रिकॉग्निशन with the help of these data. During the accounting period 2023-24, that means from 2023 1st April to 31st March 2024, total goods have been sold during their for rupees 4 lakh. Just mind this amount, 4 lakh. Only 75% payment received during the 2023-24. अब this is the cash received actually. इससे आपको कुछ लेना देना नहीं है. साल के दौरान 1 अप्रैल से लेके 31 मार्च की जो टोटल सेल्स है वो रुपीस 4 लाख है. हमें 4 लाख रिकॉर्ड करनी है. ये गुड्स उधार में बिका चाहे कैश में बिका, वेदर दिस गुड्स इट्स सोल्ड ऑन कैश बेसिस और क्रेडिट बेसिस, इट डजंट मैटर. तो सिर्फ 75% अगर पेमेंट रिसीव्ड होती है तो इसका मतलब 4 लाख का 75% सिर्फ 3 लाख है. तो करंट ईयर के दौरान सिर्फ 3 लाख रुपीज रिसीव्ड हुई है ना. आपको ये नहीं देखना है, इसको नहीं देखना है, आपको कंप्लीट सेल्स देखनी है. कंप्लीट सेल्स आपकी 4 लाख रुपए की है. रेवेन्यू रिकॉग्नाइज्ड ड्यूरिंग द करंट ईयर इज रुपीज 4 लाख. दिस इज द रेवेन्यू अर्न्ड, दिस इज रेवेन्यू अर्न्ड ड्यूरिंग द करंट ईयर. इसका 25% देखिए नेक्स्ट ईयर में पहुंच रहा है. बैलेंस पेमेंट रिसीव्ड ऑन 30 जून 2024. इसे क्या मतलब, ये तो नेक्स्ट ईयर में चला गया और नेक्स्ट ईयर में है, ये चला गया, इससे में कोई नहीं मतलब है. So we have nothing to do with this amount actually. Neither we have to do anything with this 75% or we have to do anything with this 25% amount. We will take 100% amount in accounting. We will record 100% amount, that is rupees 4 lakh. आपको journal entry अगर इसकी करनी पड़ेगी तो आप इसके लिए for this you may have to make a journal entry during current year that might be cash account debited rupees 3 lakh, debtor account debited rupees 1 lakh, and to sales account will be credited completely rupees 4 lakh. करंट फाइनेंशियल अकाउंटिंग पीरियड जो भी है इसके ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट के क्रेडिट साइड में टोटल सेल्स 4 लाख आ जाएगी. दैट्स इट. दैट इनकम और दैट रेवेन्यू बिलोंग्स टू करंट ईयर. इट वाज क्रूअल कॉन्सेप्ट एक्चुअली ऑफ इनकम. इफ एनुअल सैलरी एक्सपेंस ऑफ अ कंपनी अमाउंट्स टू रुपीज 1 lakh, but we have made a payment of rupees only 75,000 during this accounting period. The expense has occurred during current year, that is rupees 1 lakh, salary rupees 1 lakh. Then we will have to record complete salary of current year rupees 1 lakh. It does not matter whether we have paid it in cash or not. This is about the expense actually. तो एक्सपेंस हो चाहे रेवेन्यू हो, ये नहीं देखा जाएगा कि हमने कैश में कितना पे किया है कितना नहीं किया है. हम ये देखेंगे कि करंट ईयर का रेवेन्यू कितना बनता है और करंट ईयर का एक्सपेंस कितना बनता है. तो अभी हमने एक इमेजिनेशन करिए कि सैलरी रुपीज 1 लाख की है और हमने सिर्फ 75,000 सैलरी पे करी है, तो 25,000 रुपीज हमने नहीं पे करी है. बट आपको जर्नल एंट्री करनी पड़ेगी, उसमें सैलरी अकाउंट डेबिट पूरा जो है 1 लाख से ही होगा. ऑल लॉसेस एक्सपेंसेस आर डेबिटेड. आपको सैलरी अकाउंट डेबिट करना है, तो एंट्री होगी सैलरी अकाउंट डेबिटेड रुपीज 1 लाख, टू कैश अकाउंट रुपीज 75,000, टू सैलरी आउटस्टैंडिंग रुपीज 25,000. तो हो गया ना सैलरी अकाउंट पूरा डेबिट. ड्यूरिंग दिस फाइनेंशियल ईयर 2023-24 के दरमियान जो सैलरी का एक्सपेंस है रुपीज 1 लाख, वो P&L के डेबिट साइड में चला जाएगा. दैट 1 लाख रुपीज विल बी that salary of rupees 1 lakh will be debited to the. Dear viewers, if you haven't yet subscribed the channel, please do subscribe the channel and share like the video. Hit the bell icon for regular updates. Salary outstanding rupees 60,000. This is salary which is yet not paid. So इसको record करना पड़ेगा because this is our expense. It does not matter that we have yet not paid this. This should be recorded. क्या जो होगी? Salary account debited to salary outstanding account. Let's have a look. Yes, this is salary account debited to salary outstanding. Interest accrued on investment rupees 16,000. Our company has made some kind of investment, so we are supposed to get rupees 16,000 as an interest. We have earned it, but we haven't yet received this. So this is the income of actually current year. According to the accrual concept, if income is earned, it will be recorded 100%. It doesn't matter whether this is received in cash or not. So journal entry will be accrued interest account debited to interest account. Just have a look. Accrued interest account debited to interest account. Next comes here rent is paid in advance rupees 18,000. A business organization pays annual rent rupees 1 lakh, but we have paid rupees 1 lakh 18,000. 1 lakh belongs to the current year, but rest 18,000 does not belong to current year. That's why this is not the expense of current year. Though we have paid in cash, but this is not the expense of current year. ये current year का expense नहीं है. Only 1 lakh rupees current year का expense है और जो 18,000 हमने extra दिया है वो current year का expense नहीं है. उसकी जर्नल एंट्री क्या होनी चाहिए? आपने पेमेंट करी है ना, तो दिस इज नॉट अ पेमेंट मेड फॉर करंट ईयर. एक्चुअली दिस इज एक्चुअली पेमेंट मेड फॉर द नेक्स्ट ईयर. सो दिस एक्सपेंस डज नॉट बिलोंग टू करंट ईयर. इसलिए दिस इज अवर एसेट. एसेट है और देखिए आपकी एसेट है. एसेट हमेशा डेबिट बैलेंस रखती है जब बढ़ती है. एसेट क्रिएट होगी आपके पास. एसेट क्रिएट होगी, आप एंट्री करोगे प्रीपेड रेंट अकाउंट डेबिटेड टू कैश अकाउंट. इसकी जर्नल एंट्री होगी प्रीपेड रेंट हमारी एसेट है. कोई भी एक्सपेंस प्रीपेड होगा दैट विल बी आवर एसेट एंड दैट विल बी शोन इन द बैलेंस शीट ऑन एसेट साइड. दिस इज द रेंट पेड इन एडवांस 18,000. वी आर सपोज्ड टू मेक एंट्री प्रीपेड रेंट अकाउंट डेबिटेड टू कैश अकाउंट. अगर चेक के थ्रू पेमेंट करिए तो टू बैंक अकाउंट हो जाएगा. लेट्स हैव अ लुक. प्रीपेड रेंट अकाउंट डेबिटेड टू कैश अकाउंट. नेक्स्ट ट्रांजैक्शन इज हियर. Commission received in advance rupees 15,000 through check. This is commission received for next accounting period. Suppose a person came to us and he paid us rupees 15,000 and he told that this 15,000 is for the next accounting period. That means we don't have any right to say this because this income belongs to the next year. How can this be considered the income of current year? Now come to transaction number 4, commission received in advance rupees 15,000 through check. This is actually liability on us because we have received this in current accounting period for next accounting period. So this is our liability. We will get a check. We will just write bank account debited to commission received in advance account. Bank account debited to commission received in advance account, and commission received in advance. Commission received in advance is our liability, and liability is credited if created. This is our liability. To commission received in advance is our liability, and bank is our asset. And asset increases when it is debited. Now come to transaction number 5, interest on loan due but not paid rupees 8,000. Every year we pay interest on loan, okay? But maybe this year we could not pay rupees 8,000. We can't escape from expense actually. According to the accrual concept, this expense belongs to the current accounting period. Therefore, we will have to record this. We will record it as our expense. So entry will be interest on loan account debited to loan account. Just have a look. Interest on loan account debited to loan account. Loan account is our liability. Liability increases when it is credited. Liability is increasing when it is credited. So loan account is our liability. It is increasing with the credit balance. And all also expenses are debited. Expense increases with the debit balance. So interest on loan account debited to loan account. Now come to 6th transaction. Interest on capital is allowed 28,000. Since businessman or proprietor started business with cash or any other asset, it becomes the duty of business to pay him interest on his capital. So this is our expense. Generally we don't pay our proprietor in the form of cash. So this is liability on us and on the business. This is liability on business. So business we would like to credit the capital account of businessman, and interest on capital account is expense. So journal entry will be interest on capital account debited to capital account. So just have a look. Interest on capital account debited to capital account. Interest on capital is expense. So expense is debited if increases, and to capital is our liability. It is internal liability. Liability increases with credit balance. Next, 7th transaction, provision for bad debt made at the rate of 10% on debtor rupees 1 lakh. Debtors are rupees 1 lakh. So the 10% of this 1 lakh amounts to rupees 10,000. That means this transaction is based on concept of conservatism. Concept of conservatism. According to the concept of conservatism, future losses must be recorded in present, and future profit should never be recorded in present. So this journal entry will be all provisions and fund and reserves are made with the help of profit and loss account. So the journal entry will be profit and loss account debited to provision for bad debt rupees 10,000. Yes, just have a look. Profit and loss account debited to provision for bad debt rupees 10,000. Now come to transaction number 8. Provision for discount on debtor is made 5%. One thing must be remembered by the student that provision for discount on debtor is always made on good debtors, and good debtors will be 1 lakh total debtors minus new provision for bad debt, that is 10,000, then it comes 90,000, and 5% of 90,000 will be 4,500. The general entry will be profit and loss account debited to provision for discount on debtor, and it will be 4,500. It will be 4,500. Next transaction is provision for tax is made rupees 35,000. And provision we will have to make this year. In the next year, when assessment of tax will be made for this year, then we will pay this tax in the next year actually. Journal entry will be profit and loss account debited to provision for tax. Dear viewers, if you haven't yet subscribed the channel, please do subscribe the channel, share, like the video and hit the bell icon so that you will be getting regular updates. My next video will be based on ledger posting. How ledger posting is made actually. This will be taught in that video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.